Hey everybody, welcome back to Homesteading Off the Grid, the most popular homesteading channel on the internet that has nothing to do with homesteading. Today we're going to do another product demonstration. We're going to test out the Vevor 2,500 pound capacity V-stand. This product is instrumental if you're working with pipe, be it PVC, metal, or even wood. I'm going to be using mine for some woodworking projects here. We're going to test it out. So let's get right to it. I'm going to have to move the camera here and lower it down a bit so you can see. I'm not demonstrating the skill saw, though that is a decent little bandsaw I use for my woodworking projects. But I want to show you this V-stand, okay? Got it from Vevor. Want to thank them for the stand. They were kind enough to give me a free sample in exchange for doing a demo here. And we will put the link to this product in the description box below. As an Amazon affiliate, I do receive a small commission if you purchase a product. Thank you in advance. But it came bubble wrapped, which was nice because not only does this prevent banging and clanging, it prevents the product from getting wet. It was left outside our gate by UPS and it rained all night, but it's perfectly dry because of this. So that's nice. So it has a carrying handle right here. It's a little bit heavy, but no, not too bad. But I want to point out here that these legs come out for setting it up. But if you want to carry it around, you can tighten this right here, and that'll keep the legs from coming out. So then you can then carry it with this handle. So as far as moving it around goes, pretty simple. I like to work outside when there's a lot of daylight. It gives me better visibility, and I like the fresh air. So it's easily portable. And then again, once you get to where you want to set it up to bring those legs back out, it's kind of like a tripod here. You just unscrew that, drop it down, and then what I'm doing just out of sight of you is tighten it back up. Now, the main purpose of a V-stand is to give you stability. For example, I'm going to show you what I make with wood so you'll understand the importance of this product and what I do. I make like wood cookie Christmas tree ornaments. This is just some examples. I get the wood off of my property. This is gray birch from a tree that fell up there. I make all sorts. Here's an elf. I make snow people. Here's a couple of Santa Clauses, various sizes. I like the checking in the wood because that gives it that unique homemade style there. And we sell these on our Etsy store. The link is in the description box below. They're not big money makers. I think we sell enough to cover the cost of the acrylic paints we use and the little ribbon and the string here. But that's just an example. But here's the problem I've had. Look at this. See how it's kind of like thinner there than it is down here. It's thicker there. I mean, this part, got this part down. But that's caused from wobbling. Because when I'm trying to cut my wood up here, as you can see, this is a poplar branch that fell. I like to take, again, the materials from my property after they've dried out to prevent the checking. But when I'm cutting the ends off, and I'm trying to just hold it with my hand, and especially if the limb isn't straight or level, it's going to wobble, and then that's why we get that uneven cut. And I want it to be a more even cut. So it's where the Vevor V-stand comes into place. Now, I've shown you how to set the tripod leggings up. As far as adjusting the height goes, you see this moves up and down. Here, I'm going to take this off for now. This does come off because there's a neck right here. I'll bring you in closer again because there's kind of like a two-part stability here. Let me see if I can move the phone down a little bit for you so we can, there we go. I want you to look at this part of it. There's this ring, like this O-ring here, that gives temporary support as you're raising it. See that? It'll hold it up. Comes out to about right there. What this does is this allows you to gauge your approximation on your height before you fully tighten the clamp. Let's say I want to go right there. Is that where I want it? Well, no, not quite. This ring's holding that in place until I say, well, no, not quite. I want to go a little bit lower, and then I lower it just by taking the pressure off of this ring, and then it'll hold it in place. If I decide that is where I want it, then I can tighten it fully, okay? Now, I'm going to want to go a little bit higher because I am working there a little bit higher. Probably going to go about as high as I can with this. So, tighten it there as fully as I want. And then, there's a secondary tightener, and I'm going to want to go pretty high on this. My table's high. Let me adjust my phone again. We know what actually, well, yeah, let me adjust that right now. There, I think that'll do it. All right. Then you've got a secondary heightening method up here, and that involves this. This is going to take you a while. This is like your fine-tuning height. Now, if I wanted it right there, look at this. I mean, you can get it down to the 16th of the inch as far as height goes with this thing. So it's really nice. It's really nice. But I want to get up there quite a bit. So I'm simply going to take this off, run this thing down like this. Now, again, I'm working with dried hardwoods. The product I'm using doesn't weigh that much. You can use this V-stand with heavy metal steel pipe. It will hold up to 2,500 pounds safely, per the designer's claim. So look at that. We get that high. That's about where I want it to be able to cut with my saw. So now let's back this up a bit. We're going to test it out. You can see everything there, right? Yeah. Let's see here. So for example, say I wanted to work on some of the smaller, I sell these in like packs of 6. You get like 6 packs. I forget what the price is. And all the faces, for example, they're different. I try to, mix it up. But now, so with this V-stand, look at that. See how that cradles the limb I'm cutting? So that's going to give me more stability. So I don't have to sit here and try to make sure it's even. This is making sure it's even for me. So move it back right there. Let's give it a cut. Watch the stand, because again, we're not, this is a nice saw. This is skilled bandsaw is nice, and I'll go out, I'll put the link in there for Amazon too for this. I've had this for almost 3 years now, and it's worked like a charm, continues to work like a charm. But again, this is about the Vevor 2,500 pound capacity V-stand. All right, so look at this. I achieved my desired objective with the first try. That is perfectly even all the way around. Compare that to this one, which is skinny there. Look, we're gonna turn them both. Get down here, it's much fatter. Because even when you're holding that pole with your hand, you're gonna give. But that Vevor 2,500 pound capacity V-stand stabilizes that to where I don't have to worry about it. I can just focus on cutting a straight line, which you can see I've done much better having the use of this stand. So guys, it's a wonderful stand. It's a simple product, easy to use. I just demonstrated it for you right out of the packaging. I've never used it before today. So I want to thank the folks at Vevor for the opportunity to demonstrate yet another one of their products. They've sent us many fine products. And I want to thank each and every one of you who have purchased our products after watching the demonstration videos here on YouTube. I want to thank all of you who support our channel. You can support our channel simply by coming and viewing our videos. You can give us super chats down below. Hope you liked what you saw. Hope to see you again for more next time. Did you see something large, dark, and potentially hairy run back there in between those trees during the recording of this video? We'll take that as a yes, I did.